In this video, we're taking a look at why investing in virtual real estate could be a good idea in 2022. We'll start by discussing why virtual real estate is worth considering at all, and then we'll look at some of the best platforms to find your metaverse real estate properties. Finally, we'll explain exactly why analysts think that this is going to be the next digital asset to gain popularity and see massive growth, particularly in 2022. Why virtual real estate? With the growing popularity of NFTs, digital assets are becoming less speculative than they used to be. More people are giving value to digital goods and are quickly coming around to the idea of a metaverse and the digital real estate within it. For example, Gucci just ran a limited promotion over the summer where they created a digital version of their Gucci Garden exhibit, where they gave away and sold digital versions of their handbags and other items on Roblox. Aside from corporate brands getting in on the action, virtual real estate developers are also pumping millions of dollars into the metaverse. One such firm, Republic Realm, just set a landmark record by buying a $4.3 million piece of land in the meta platform, the SandBox. Republic Realm envisions a future where they can rent out space to companies who want digital storefronts to sell their products. And with companies like Nike including NFT versions of their products when people purchase the physical item, it seems like digital storefronts and collections will become inevitable. It's not much of a stretch to think that these brands will need to rent or own digital real estate to establish their presence in the metaverse. Quite recently, on December 17th of 2021, Metaspace Real Estate Investment went live on the crypto trading platform PancakeSwap. The project's main goal is to purchase premium metaverse real estate, develop a high-value digital infrastructure, and then rent out their properties to create regular income for its investors. This is essentially the digital version of a real estate investment trust, or REIT, a common real estate investment in traditional equity markets. But you don't have to get involved with a virtual real estate trust, nor do you have to be a huge corporate conglomerate to own land in the metaverse. And the fact is, if these massive businesses and projects are putting millions into the metaverse to reserve properties for demand that may come in the future, we might want to start doing the same as individuals. Because it's still early and land in the metaverse is still cheap, now could be the best time to start buying up virtual real estate to rent it out to others down the line, or simply to sell it when the price is higher. Virtual real estate isn't new. The crazy thing is that metaverse real estate isn't even a new trend. Second Life, a popular game that's been offering players the ability to develop their very own virtual plots of land that can be inhabited with their digital avatars, has been pioneering virtual real estate since 2003. This led to the first virtual real estate millionaire in 2006, after that player spent 2 years building up their real estate portfolio within the game. Today, there's hardly any real estate for sale in Second Life, as almost everything has been purchased. Now, you're pretty much stuck with rentals, which means the opportunity to make money is not what it used to be. However, there are several platforms today that are still in the early stages of developing and selling their virtual real estate. If Second Life or the massive investments into metaverse properties are any indication, now is the time to be purchasing land on these up-and-coming platforms. So let's take a look at some of the hottest virtual real estate on the market. Decentraland. Much like Second Life, but updated for the modern world, Decentraland is a 3D decentralized VR platform that consists of over 90,000 parcels of land. Virtual real estate takes the form of NFTs that can be bought and sold with Decentraland's native Ethereum-based cryptocurrency. This platform got its start making virtual land sales back in 2017, when its native currency, a crypto token called Mana, was worth just a few cents. Back in December of 2017, a property simply called land was sold for a little over $100. In December of 2021, that same lot of land sold for close to $14,000, which is a massive ROI for just a few years. In June 2021, Sotheby's, the world-famous London-based auction house, created a virtual replica of its headquarters to serve as a gallery to showcase digital art. That same month, Republic Realm paid almost $1 million for 259 parcels of Decentraland real estate to turn into a virtual shopping district modeled after Tokyo's Harajuku shopping haven. Brands are paying a lot to develop a presence in the Decentraland metaverse, which means it could be a great platform to start buying some digital property for yourself. The SandBox. Here we have another blockchain-based 3D virtual world, but unlike Decentraland, the SandBox is geared more towards casual gamers. Think Roblox or Minecraft, but for adults. It's available to play on iOS or Android devices and also on PCs running Windows. The SandBox allows players to build, own, and monetize their own gaming experience. It's made up of 3 different products that combine to provide players with a platform that allows infinitely customizable spaces for user-generated content. These 3 components are the Vox editor, which allows players to create virtual models of just about anything, and then rig them, and then animate them to do just about anything. Then there's the SandBox Marketplace, which is an open market environment that permits users to sell and trade their virtual assets freely. The final piece of the puzzle is the SandBox Game Maker, which gives players the ability to share, build, and monetize their own games on the SandBox's online 3D gaming platform. The alpha version of the SandBox Metaverse launched on November 29, 2021, and public figures such as Snoop Dogg, deadmau5, and even legendary RPG developer Square Enix have already been buying up plots of virtual land for promotional development. Somnium Space. Another VR platform that has been making waves in recent months is Somnium Space, which launched in early 2020. Somnium Space is a simple metaverse that is divided into lots throughout the map, including rural, island, and waterfront properties. Each plot varies in size, which determines the limitations on the property in terms of what you can develop there. Users can create environments that are fully customizable and programmable within the larger interconnected ecosystem. You'll also create your own avatar, which you can use to explore the dynamic and rapidly developing world. Virtual property and other in-game assets are available for purchase at Somnium's NFT marketplace. Users can also monetize the VR experiences they create, which incentivizes further development of the virtual world. Built on the Ethereum blockchain, Somnium is even thinking about launching its own standalone open-source VR headset. The platform recently announced its plans to allow users to own whole metaverse layers called Somnium Worlds, but we don't know much about this proposal as of yet. CryptoVoxels. CryptoVoxels is another VR open-world metaverse built on the Ethereum blockchain. Simply put, it allows users to buy and sell virtual properties and other assets within its immersive world. The best thing that CryptoVoxels currently has going for it is its diverse community. There are creators and landowners, spectators, and everyone in between. It provides prospective digital real estate owners and builders with a very Minecraft-esque experience using its fairly easy-to-use Vox editor. Recently, some of the world's most prominent crypto artists have turned to CryptoVoxels to show off their creations. The central hub of CryptoVoxels is called Origin City. On April 8, 2020, the last Origin City plots were sold at auction. What that means is that the parcels of land in Origin City can now only be purchased on secondary marketplaces. They're already getting expensive and will likely only increase in value as demand increases and CryptoVoxels user base expands. It's definitely not too late to join the party, but you may have to make a larger investment here to purchase land from someone else. Upland.me. Upland is a virtual real estate metaverse that offers its users ownership of NFT land parcels mapped to real-world addresses. It's a blockchain-based game where users can trade, buy, or sell properties and monetize their creations to earn UPX coins. What sets Upland apart from other blockchain-based games is its aim to create a market-based metaverse economy, blurring the lines between the digital world and the real world. While you might already own a piece of physical real estate, Upland allows you to own your property in the virtual world as well. To clarify, this means that Upland is one of the few metaverses that aims to mirror the real world, while most other metaverse projects are creating digital worlds that are unrelated to any real-world locations. Every day, more than 60,000 users buy, sell, and trade digital properties, build houses and other structures, and participate in city tours and treasure hunts. Players can buy digital assets within the game or sell their holdings using Tilia Pay, the same network that Second Life has been using for years. A few of the cities that are currently live in Upland include San Francisco, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Oakland, and Chicago, but more are expected to be announced in the near future. The virtual real estate boom in 2022. Now that we've covered some of the hottest metaverse projects for virtual real estate, here's why analysts are expecting a massive boom in 2022. First, the value of virtual real estate transactions processed through the marketplace nonfungible.com has increased by more than 20,000% in the last year. Overall transaction numbers have also increased by 677% since January 1st of 2021. These massive increases are primarily driven by commercial interest in virtual real estate. Just a year ago, there were hardly any brands active in the metaverse, but as we've seen in this past year, that's changing very quickly. Celebrities and big-name corporate brands are moving rapidly to get their names and products out there in the digital frontier. A ton of companies are working on plans to develop virtual retail shops, event spaces, and even the virtual equivalent of Airbnb weekend rentals. It's speculated that by the spring of 2022, there is going to be a huge bump in virtual real estate sales, and we might just be seeing the early indications of the demand to come. As the market continues to grow, as it's looking more and more certain to, you can expect prices and demand to increase exponentially. So if you're looking for a decent way to get in early with digital assets, virtual real estate in the metaverse may be one of the best options right now. Whether you choose to flip your properties down the road for a hefty profit or develop them to collect rent payments and passive income, the metaverse seems ripe for money-making opportunities. Or if the thought of digital real estate bores you, check out our previous video on how you can have much more fun earning money by playing NFT games. Leave us a comment if you have any questions or requests, and we'll see you in the next video.